Kia has been building something the European electric SUV market has been slow to acknowledge. The EV5 Launch Edition is fully equipped, carries a 7-year warranty as standard, and is at the Innsbruck Motor Show at a price that should make several brands on the same shortlist check their own spec sheets. That price lands in the verdict. This walk-around is the evidence. The digital Tiger face is narrower and more resolved than the EV6 that came before it. At 4,615 millimeters long, this is a car that works in a family driveway without becoming a project in town. The flush door handles sit clean against the body panels. The roofline holds height at the rear where it matters. Gravity Gray reads composed rather than cautious. Several of you have asked whether there is a credible non-German alternative in the compact electric SUV segment. After walking around this one, that answer is more complicated than it was a few months ago. 310 Nm from standstill sits behind this exterior. And what that figure feels like at the first junction tends to reset the baseline. Inside, the reference point is the EV9, not in footprint but in intent. The dual 12.3-inch displays occupy a single curved panel angled toward the driver. Physical climate controls sit below the screen. Think about the last time you tried to adjust temperature without taking your eyes off the road. The controls here mean you do not have to. In 2026, that earns credit it should not still need to earn. The driver's seat adjusts electrically and carries an air cushion lumbar support that makes itself useful after the first 2 hours on a motorway. Artificial leather covers the Launch Edition seats without reading as a budget decision. Heated steering wheel and heated front seats are standard. Wireless charging sits flush under the center console, not on a raised tray above it. Cup holders and door bins are where you reach for them. I spent time looking for the friction point in this interior at this price. I found it later than expected. The wheelbase means rear passengers are not negotiating with the seat in front of them. Knee room behind a tall driver is comfortable. The rear bench reclines, which earns this car every family long-distance conversation more reliably than any specification figure does. USB ports are in the back of each front headrest. Tinted glass starts at the second row. A center airbag between the front seats is standard equipment, not a premium option. The V2L capability in the charging section that follows changes the ownership argument in a way most rivals at this price cannot match. 566 liters behind the rear seats, around 20 cubic feet. The load floor adjusts in height for either a flat surface or underfloor storage below it. A 44-liter front trunk takes the charging cables clear of the main load area. The cargo cover is removable and the boot is LED lit. The low lip is not effortless with a heavy pushchair or a large suitcase. That is the note I kept coming back to on the show floor. Manageable, not ideal. The heat pump, the range figure, and the V2L socket are all in the next section. And together they form the ownership argument this price is actually making. 214 horsepower from a front-mounted motor. 310 Nm of torque from 0 RPM, which is what you feel at junctions rather than at any kind of track event. 0 to 100 km per hour in 8.4 seconds, around 8.2 seconds to 60 miles per hour. The range is 505 to 530 km WLTP, around 314 to 330 miles. The heat pump is standard from the base air trim upward. I keep noting this detail because so many EVs at this price level treat the heat pump as a paid option. Kia includes it by default, which means range in January does not drop the way it does on the cars that charge you extra for it. DC charging peaks at 127 kilowatts. 10 to 80% in 30 minutes, which returns roughly 400 kilometers, around 249 miles, at a motorway stop. AC home charging is 11 kilowatts, 7 hours and 20 minutes, from 10 to 100%. V2L is standard on the Launch Edition. Run external devices from the boot socket. V2X connects to the home grid as backup power in a power outage. Both are part of the standard specification at this price, not a trim level unlock. The list price for this Launch Edition is €49,190. The Innsbruck Motor Show action price is €44,800. The base Kia EV5 Air trim, with less equipment, no Harman Kardon, no digital key, no LED projector headlights, starts at €45,590 on the standard price sheet. The fully loaded Launch Edition at this show arrives below Kia's own entry point. 7-year, 150,000 kilometer warranty included. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read every single one. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about my next upload. See you in the next video.